My flatmate at the time had been camming on and off for a while and had been promoting it as like easy money, so I decided to have a go. I was really nervous and it was like a scary experience, but I calmed down as time passed, and I'm a trained actor anyway, so it was easy to like relate the two. I saw camming as like becoming a character. Depending on my finances, sometimes I wouldn't do it for a couple of weeks, other times I'd do it up to 4 times in a week. It was always at night. I turned off the UK, being able to access my shows, so most of my audience were in the US, so I'd get more people watching at night anyway. Usually I did actually enjoy it. I'd never do it unless I was in the mood. Apart from when I was really skint, those are the times I found it to be a bit of a chore. On my best night I made $150. I was never able to achieve that again. On average it was around $50 a night. I used an American site. Camming's very similar to YouTube. You build up an audience based on your persona. The more you build up a lot of audience and the more your engagement, the more money you make. I was doing a full-time degree and doing around 16 to 20 hours at the weekend in a pub, and it just wasn't enough. I got the minimum student finance and I was too proud to ask my parents for money. It was enjoyable and it made me feel good about myself, definitely a self-esteem boost to have men want to pay to see me do those things. Other times it was emotionally and physically draining. I'm open with my close friends and we joke about it. It's not a taboo subject between us. However, I am private about it and I wouldn't bring it up in other circles unless it was like directly relevant to conversation. I'd never tell my family. I'd die of embarrassment if they found out. One thing I worried about when camming was telling future romantic partners and what they'd say. I've told my current partner and he doesn't see it as a big deal. He jokes about it being hot and asks questions, but would never push me into discussing it more than I'm comfortable with. I asked one of my friends what she thought of me camming, and this is what she said. I mostly supported you and was proud of you for being that sexually liberated. I thought it was pretty cool that you enjoyed it and were able to make money at the same time. The only times when I wasn't sure was when you were doing it all night and coming into uni the day after because you were desperate for money. I could see how much it drained you and that worried me a bit. You really don't want to know the weirdest one, but I'll tell you a bit of an odd one. In the middle of a show, I once said I needed to stop to go for a wee, and someone said, "I'll pay you more if you do it here for me." They were lonely. And I'd be whatever they wanted me to be. I was a listener, I was entertainment, and I'd never judge them. It was a safe space for them to express their secret desires. I do have a friend who met up with someone from camming, but I'd never do that. I don't regret my time camming. I wouldn't have been able to get through uni without it. My uni course told me that I shouldn't have a job through uni. That would have been completely impossible for me to get through. I got less than £3,500 a year in student finance. That's not enough to pay my rent, never mind to live. At 18 years old, I shouldn't have to rely on my mum and dad for money. I didn't feel like I had any other choice.